David, I wanted to ask you, you started 5 years ago in the business, and I congratulate you for doing it the way you did, because not many people get past, anything, past those agencies that just ask for the money. So tell us what you've learned in these 5 years, how you've grown as an actor from being a novice to now like doing some bigger roles.
Yeah, I think it's just been a process, and I feel that it's all mirror work, meaning that wherever I'm at and in whatever space I'm at, that's what I'm gonna attract or produce as far as results. But for me, just kind of navigating through is just being myself.
How did you feel like when you went on the set, your first time you're on the set and you have all this lingo coming at you that you've never heard before, hit your mark, and did you go up on your lines, all that stuff. So how did you deal with that?
I'll tell you this, that's the best way to learn. But I did my first gig was the movie Yes Man with Jim Carrey. I was an extra in that film, and just being on set to me is the best way to learn, because every set is different, every director is different, every actor is different. So you really have to learn how to assimilate and just be flexible and kind of go with the energy. I'm all about energy, and I love just seeing that enthusiasm and that passion. And when I see that, I attract to that. But ultimately, that's been my biggest teacher, is just being on set. And I feel blessed to have been on a lot of sets and continue to do so, you know what I mean? I did a movie with Jose called Hearts of Men years back, and it's on Cine Latino right now, airing still, man. It's so funny. It's all connected. That's one thing I learned, is that it's such a small circle. Thank you.
You're a good actor, dude.
For the beginning actor, okay?
Yeah.
Tell us about the day on the set, what you have to do, and are you in your, what's a honey wagon, and how do you sign in and out, and what are you supposed to do? You go in there and you run the whole scene. Tell us a little bit about that for the real beginning actor.
Yeah, well, my first co-star was, and a co-star is usually like a day, possible 2 days, one scene, just to continue, you're a part of just the story for those 30 minutes or 22 minutes or whatever. But I did Sons of Anarchy, and it was interesting because that was my first mainstream TV show, and there's this big scene where I see my sister get shot in the head in front of me, and I got a gun to my head by the Sons of Anarchy guys, and I was green, but I was just super excited to be working with that caliber of talent. So for me, because I was so green, I had to like cry, and I was almost crying the whole 10-hour shoot that we're doing. I didn't realize. And I had one of the brothers, Ron Perlman, come up to me. He's like, "Hey brother, I thank you so much for being in the moment for so long, but you can say," he just gave me those pointers, which I just thank him for that, you know what I mean? But it was, you just show up, you check in with the AD, they put you in the trailer, they give you your contract, got to sign your contract, first thing to do before that. And then once you're called on set, once again, every set is different, but there was rehearsals, so we would do rehearsals, and I just kind of feel things out at first. I respect all actors and their processes or whatnot, so I'll just kind of feel it out, vibe, feel the energy or whatnot, and then just take it from there. But yeah, that's the thing, is every set is different, every director is different, so you definitely have to be open. You have to just know what your role is in that whole collaborative effort, and move forward from there. But
thank you. And now, Frankie, let's look forward. Where do you see, before, especially 20 years ago, when you were a Latino, there were so many restrictions. You couldn't, if you did commercials, you could not audition if you were Hispanic for an English language commercial. There weren't any roles, basically. There were only like the prostitutes or the illegal alien or the gardener or the gangbanger. Now there's more opportunity, and so there has been some process, and it has to do a lot with, there's a lot more writers who are now writing these roles. You have Border Town, which is a new animated show that has 5 Latino writers. You have your show, you have Devious Maids, there's also Latino writers.